Shall we get to... some real fucking news? Now, I'm not saying that paint isn't news. It is news. But give me some rules, alright? Give me some fucking rules. I'm gonna go in reverse order, which is actually, I think, chronological order.
Which prawn?
Gang up on your friends... Sorry, gang up on your enemies in a furry tide. Battletomes Skaven. I should have known it wouldn't say friends. It's talking about Skaven. And now that I think about that joke, it's not... That's not a Skaven players have no friends joke. It's the culture of Skaven society not having friends. It's a lore joke. It's not the... Gang up on your enemies in a furry tide with Battletomes Skaven. Alright, that's great. Let's talk about it. They used the same cover as last time, but the cover is dope, so that's fine. If the Skaven can be counted on for anything, it's their legendary sense of self-preservation. Oh, what's this? Ahem. Heywoah stream alright. Skaven plays, Skaven news? Yeah, Skaven news. It's happening. Anyway, seeking to outnumber your foe isn't cowardice, it's simple math. Yeah, that's science. With thousands of other clan rats by your side, it's far less likely that any incoming spears and arrows will hit you. Asterisk. They should have put this in quotations. No, they should have put it in parenthetical. But I highly doubt the people who write these articles are on any chance, so... Emboldened by a perverse faith in the power of probability, the verminous warriors of the Under Empire surge forward in a tidal wave of chittering teeth and rusty blades. Upcoming Battletomes Skaven gives these massive hordes the tools they need to fight as an irrepressible whole. Nice. Ugh. Alright. Seems like they're using words like massive, hordes, whole, probability, math, thousands, self, it's, you, simple, and cowardice. So could it be that they're getting some of those, not horde discounts, but maybe like reinforcement stuff, like everyone thinks, right? Everyone thought, I mean. Yeah, stuff looks sweet. Skaven Undivided, yeah. Hordes of massive U's. Previously a tool for keeping your scurrying claw packs in the fight a little longer, Strength in Numbers battle trait now takes a more proactive approach, by ensuring your foes are too dead to scare anybody. Oh, it just does something else now. No longer will those lurking in the rear ranks be left out of a fight. Oh shit, real talk? Are we getting pylon stuff? Standing by while the foolish lemons... That's offensive. At the front, absorb the enemy's attacks. Now your entire swarm can pitch in, all eager to kill, steal the final blow. KSers in chat. Oh no, it's not pylon stuff. It used to be I sleep, but now it's real shit. Okay, add 1 inch to the range of melee weapons used by friendly Skaven for every 10 models in the attacking unit. That's good. This changes the game. Hey, remember when everyone looked at Storm Vermin, and they're like, the fuck? Their attack range is lower. And then I'm like, well, you know, we gotta wait to see all the rules though. Well, fucking got them. It's actually the same, or more. This is, exactly the rule that will bring back hordes, right? The exact kind of thing. That's sick. This is great. This is good. This is really good. This is possibly even a please clap good.
Please clap.
It's the superego of Twitter's id. Yeah, maybe. It's good, but it is also weird. Like, why does this turn off at 10 models? Is there ever a fight where my 5 rats 2 wide deep is now going to lose attacks when you don't want to shift them forward? Yeah. Yeah, it's strange that, in a sense, it's weird that it cuts it off at 10, but it is a game, right? And everything is built upon X-sized unit and then just adding to it. If you reinforcements, you can't play with 11, you know, you can't buy individual ones. So as a game, it just has to cut it off somewhere. And having it be the size of the unit makes perfect sense. This does mean that exactly 10-man units that lose 1 suddenly have really short-range weapons. Most of them are on 25s anyway, aren't they? I think. I guess I could check a tape or two, but I'm pretty sure Skaven are on 25 mils. So even at 1-inch range, two of them deep are going to be able to very, very easily attack. So I don't think it'll come up too much. Anyway, this shit's hot. This is a game changer. This is big. And a little bit of the imagery this evokes is cool, I think. You know, a clog, like an absolute cloud of rats, just scurrying over each other like one of those cartoon clouds of This Is Fighting, you know, and they're just swirling all over each other, climbing on each other, trying to stab you one time, you know, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, 60 clan rats is a 5-inch reach. The absolute range on such a thing. That being said, this is just memeing, of course, because to a maximum of 3 inches. Because outside of 3 is no longer, like, in combat, and they don't want to ever really address that weirdness, and so max of 3, but that's fine. 3 is awesome, especially when you're talking hordes. Wardens in shambles. Wardens are chilling on 3 no matter what. They're fine. They's fine. Sufficiently large mobs of Skaven will find the range of their melee weapons increased. To a maximum of 3 as a flurry of poison daggers and filthy claws squirm through the press of bodies for a quick stab before melting back into the mob. Oh, okay. Well, then they just explained what I just said. Yeah, makes sense. Elite opponents might once have been able to quarantine a pilgrimage of plague monks into a narrow bottleneck, taking the swarm down piecemeal. They'll now find their front lines beset by the fighting strength of a fully engorged unit. Alright, cool. Can they not suck, though? That'd be cool. Also, these sculpts, man. 2 other battle traits, Scurry Away and Lead from the Back, are also returning, but hopefully getting juiced up as well. These are indispensable tools in the playbook of any self-respecting and self-preserving Greyseer, true. Ensuring your tactical geniuses can leverage their powerful clan abilities and relative safety, valuable targets, weave between disposable minions, luring in the cream of the crop. Blech.
The cream. And let me point. The cream. The cream. The cream. The cream. The cream.
Before bogging them down in a protracted battle with numberless chaff. Nice. The cream. Imagine having to sully your good wrought Thunderstrike armor with the blood of the Claw Pack's dregs. When suddenly, surprise, a sneaky Deathmaster stabs you in the back. Oh, classic Skaven. Corporate memes. Silence Brand. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made with melee weapons if the target is a friendly hero that is not a monster and is within 3 of any Skaven units that have 3 or more models. Oh. They get double Lookout Sir, in other words. In a way. And it can kind of work to counteract all-out attack, I suppose. Hashtag that's so Skaven, right? Respond now. And then also Scurry Away. In the combat phase, when you pick a friendly Skaven hero that does not have a mount to fight, you can say that it will scurry away. If you do so, the hero can retreat. I think this is unchanged. I believe this is unchanged. They could do that before. Yeah, rat-latable. Hashtag rat-latable. Is the Greyseer on Vel a monster? I don't think it is. I think it's a war machine, not a monster. A monster is bolded here. So, Greyseer Screaming Bell. -1 to be hit. Stonks just keep going up. And also you can scurry away with it, which is kind of funny. Ooh, something might count as a mount on its war scroll, actually. Something might count as a mount for that one. But still, that's sweet. Concoct your own devious plans of attack and pile hundreds of bodies into the fray when Battletome Skaven arrives for pre-order this very weekend. Holy shit. At last, it's time. And it's probably 2 books, right? It's probably Sylvaneth and Skaven this weekend. Big. Big news. At last. Finally. Finally, my video I just finished will be totally out of date for 2 of the armies now. I can't wait. Time to make the next one. If you're lucky, it might even hit them as rivals. Alright, cool. This is sweet. Strength in numbers is way the fuck better than it used to be. Well, it just does a different thing than it used to do, so I don't even know that I would compare them. Well, it does a different kind of thing, I suppose. Yeah, I haven't seen any Skaven book leaks either. I've been kind of looking, although not this weekend. Ahem, ooh. That's actually what I'm thinking, Chris Hammer. An ability like Strength in Numbers, to me, since most of your units are on 25s, and most of their weapon options are like some shitty knife, or some long-range spear thing that's like noticeably worse, like it doesn't have rend, or it wounds on 4s or whatever, but it has an extra inch of range. I feel like because you're on 25s, you're just blazing it. Just choose the better weapon. Who cares about the range of the attack for once ever, right? Like, you're just chilling. Like, hey, these clan rats here, they are equipped with whatever the blades are, right? Because you're gonna be at least on 1-inch bonus range, almost all the time. Usually probably 2. It kind of depends on how big it is, right? But yeah, this essentially means you're allowed to choose your better weapons, and you get the range, and probably more even. You get your cake, and you get to eat it too. And then these two things are like nice. Scurry away is basically the same. Not bad. I think literally no one in the whole world built them with rusty weapons, and they all built them with the polearms because that was just how you did it, right? But when you put them on the table, you tell your opponent, yeah, they're equipped with rusty weapons, rusty blades, and your opponent's like, yeah, okay, sure thing. The debate is just dead. Yeah, you use swords now, or swords, right? Cool. Okay. The polearms are rusted, and yeah, exactly. The polearms are rusted. They feature a blade at the end of them. That's a rusted blade. Got him. Next. Vanguard, the Skaven swarm forth, swiftly followed by Nighthaunt and Daughters of Cain. Oh, word? Your beady eyes are not deceiving you, Vanguard. Skaven clawed its way out of the gnaw hole in yesterday's Sunday preview, which we will go over, and into the scorching light of day. Yep, it's teeming, scurrying avalanche of ratty furry. What you see is what you get, is a scam by Big Plastic to keep you buying models. True. Fight the good fight. When you put it on the table, you tell your opponent what it is equipped with, and you hand them your army list, and they look at it, and on the army list it says what they're equipped with. Brother, that's what they're equipped with. I don't give a fuck what they're holding. Always choose rule of cool, and then use the good rules anyway. Got 'em. The biggest, creativist brain move. Anyway, here's some rats. Leading this vanguard of vermin is a venerable gray seer. These master wizards are marked from birth with gray fur, a sign of great provenance among the Skaven, operating under the orders of the Machiavellian master clan. Good word, by the way. They cast powerful sorceries and formulate cunning schemes that never, ever backfire. Some restrictions may apply. Every good leader needs a seething mass of bodies to hide behind. True, especially in a world full of fire-spewing dragons, giant bloodthirsty sharks, vengeful tree spirits. Swarms of clan rats provide distractions in abundance. True. And then, of course, you need your mobile walking weapon platform Bane mutants with brain backpacks. Every good Gracier needs a catastrophically powerful weapon to gamble on in the heat of battle, a world filled by the Warp Lightning Cannon. Techno-arcane weapon fires devastating bolts of pure warp lightning at its foes, erasing whole units and giant monsters alike in an emerald green flash. Historically, yes. This shit's been good. I have had many a Beastclaw monster get vaporized by such a thing, and I've seen a few completely do nothing and then explode. But, hey, that's Skaven. That's Skaven for you. GW confirmed Skaven players are seething. Yeah, absolutely seething. Some tournaments reinforce what you see is what you get. It's true. Depending on the tournament you go to, the TO has what is known as a rules pack, and they explain, essentially their rules for the thing, right? And so it's best to read that and see if your TO is a huge stickler or not. I don't want to paint with a man. Alright. I don't mean to overgeneralize here, but usually when you read the tournament pack and it says in big bold letters, what you see is what you get, things must be exactly as they are and it can't be, they're usually copy and pasting that from their 40k event where that shit matters, and in AOS it just doesn't because you're not paying points for any of those little choices you make. And secondly, they put that in the rules pack so that they can point to it when someone isn't just using swords because they think it looks cool when the thing has, you know, spear rules or whatever. Nobody cares about that. They're putting the rule in the TO pack so they can point to it when someone is like being a that guy and angle shooting with their counts as bullshit, right? When someone is using like a soda can and they say it's a tank or whatever, they can point to a rule like that and be like, you know, let's be mature about this. But it's still best to follow whatever tournament's rules you're using. Alright, now they're talking about how cool all that shit is. Yeah, these are Vanguard boxes. We have Daughters of Kahane. Doomfire Warlocks, yep. How could I guess such a thing? Hey, you know what no one's ever buying? Doomfire Warlocks. You know what no one would really want to buy, to be honest? Doomfire Warlocks. Why? Because of the rules you've given them forever, since the dawn of time. You know what you want to do in Daughters of Cain? You want to choose crazy ladies or snake ladies and go all in on one of them, right? You go all in on bow snakes, spear snakes, witch elves, maybe Sisters of Slaughter, and you kind of like focus on those. Like that's kind of the point. Here we have a little bit of everything, including the thing no one wants. This is not a great box. Next up is the Night Haunt box. It features 3 Spirit Hosts, which are good and probably belong in every army or something. These appear to be Grimghast Reapers because I'm seeing a bell here. And then also you got some Chain Rasps and the Foot Hero that you previously used because he used to do something but he no longer does anything. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Who's using Grimghast Reapers? I'm not sure. Who's using this dude? I'm not sure. The mounted, the one that everybody always used was the, I can't remember his name, KOS on Steed, is what they always said. KOS on Steed. Maybe somebody in chat. Yeah, Knight of Shrouds, that's it. Knight of Shrouds on Steed is what everyone used to use, because it gave +1 attack or something like that. Did he get changed? In my head, I think something changed where I don't want him anymore, but I can't remember what, so maybe we have to check the tapes on that one. You run nothing but Spirit Hosts, Reapers, and Chain Rasps. This is made for you. True, yeah. I mean, hey, please enjoy the extra range on Reapers, which is why you would run them over Bladegeist Revenants. Because Reapers are battle line, and they have 2-inch reach instead, so that's good. Daughters of Cain receive a Den of Melisai Bloodstock. Yeah, okay, got it. All of this is also available pre-order this weekend. Nice. Ideal way to reinforce your army. Sweet. No box? Alright. Only boxes for these two. Didn't see a box for this, but I guess maybe this is just what it is, right? Warp Lightning Cannon, Storm Fiends, a bunch of Clan Rats, and a Grey Seer. This one's actually kind of good. The Skaven box, unlike these two, this one maybe if you're using Grimghasts. Can you build Grimghasts as Bladegeist Revenants? Surely you must, right? That's got to be a dual kit box. I might have to look it up, but the Doc one seems awful. This one, maybe. And the Skaven one, this is looking pretty good. We don't know what's in the Skaven book yet. But Grey Seer, Clan Rats, Storm Fiends, and a Warp Lightning Cannon. Historically speaking, that's everything you want. Right? Yeah, this, I mean, we don't know the prices, I guess, either. And we haven't seen the book, but it seems good. This box seems good. Or promising, shall we say. No, Blades and Reapers are different? Okay, they are different. In which case, weird. Alright. Yeah, I think I agree, Tarkin Rex and some other people. I'm not saying go buy this box this weekend on pre-order, because you haven't seen the rules yet. And you know the rule, if you're thinking about starting an army, and they just told you a new book is coming out, The amount of things you should buy is nothing. You wait for the book to come out, you read the book, you figure out what you want to make, and you wait for the FAQ. If you think something's going to be FAQ'd. And then only after that, once you know, because then you really know, for the most part, what you might want to buy and play with. Rather than like buy a bunch of crap and then the book comes out, oh shit, I'm not using a quarter of it. It's almost like I wasted my money, right? Like, you know, buyer's remorse is bad. But that requires reading, and more than just reading. You might not. Maybe you wait for the book to come out, and then watch a content creator talk about their first impression of it when they don't play the army, and they're just like thinking out loud, and then take that as 100% fact. Results may vary.